at your disposal. So you can do that. Yeah, recording
Okay.
started.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
let me explain about the architecture of the ERP software. I don't need to explain you what an ERP is because you already have
Yeah.
worked on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, Oracle release 12 e-business suite. This is what we are going to learn it now, e-business suite.
Okay. ఎవరో జాయిన్ అయ్యారండి అక్షయ అని.
Akshaya, maybe somebody may have joined it. That does not matter for us. So
Okay.
now it will be there. So this is Oracle release 12 e-business suite. This is the application. We are going to learn this. And this has got different modules. Application is structured into several applications like that. First of all, let us know that what is the architecture of it.
Okay.
Architecture of it. So in this, on the top of this is an ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. You know, I don't need to explain much about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
on the top of this organization, we'll have a business group.
Business group. Okay.
Yeah, this is called the business group. Everything. So in this business group is the top organization we create. So one instance can have multiple business groups also. That we'll talk later.
Okay.
Now this is the business group, means this is the topmost organization. Company's HR is associated with this, human resources.
Okay.
Associated with the business group.
Okay.
Whenever we create an employee, the employee is secured at the business group level. Whenever you say, I'm working for Tata, so you may not work, you may work for some company, TCS you may work, or you may work for Tata Steels, or you may work for Tata Chemicals or any other company, but you are identified with the Tatas.
Okay. Okay.
So that is called the business group mates.
Okay. Okay.
So business group is a large business organization. We can say it is a large business organization.
Okay.
I'll give Indian example, or I can give US examples also. I can give you one ledger, one business group can have operations in multiple countries.
Okay. Okay.
One large business organization, they are not confined to one particular thing, India alone. So they may be having their operations in multiple countries. So when they have got operations in the multiple countries, they need to have multiple ledgers.
Okay. Okay.
They have to follow USA ledger. They will have to record the transactions. To record transactions, we need to record them in the ledger. Every transaction, financial transaction, is to be recorded in the ledger.
Okay.
So now here, India ledger.
Okay.
And you may have it here. The other one is UK ledger also, you can have it.
Okay.
UK ledger. If you have operations in the UK, you have to create the ledger. Why do we need to create 3 ledgers or multiple ledgers? In how many countries they have operations, those many ledgers need to be created.
Okay.
Why? Because the
So
transactions are,
yeah. Top company ఒకటే ఉంటుంది. Business group will be one
group.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you will have different ledgers. Okay.
Ledgers. This is not a company. Group is not a company as it is. Company is the legal entity.
Okay.
But group is a logical organization. We bring Tata's is a group, Birla is a group, Reliance is a group. Within that Reliance group, we have got Reliance Industries, and also you have got Geo. So many things are there. So many companies will come under that. So like that, a group will consist. Group is a logical organization, whereas the legal entity is a legally created person.
Okay. Okay.
Every legal entity will will do the business on its own, and then it has to report it to the government. That is the legal entity is the government reporting entity.
ఓకే. ఇక్కడ నాకు కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వస్తుందండి. బిజినెస్ గ్రూప్ ఇస్ ద లీగల్ ఎంటిటీయా? యుఎస్ఏ లెడ్జర్ ఇస్ ద
No, ledger is also not legal entity. I will come to the legal entity next.
Okay.
This one business group can have multiple ledgers. They can follow the ledgers. Ledger is the place we record the transactions.
Okay.
Ledger is the place where we record the financial transactions are recorded into the ledgers.
Ledger.
Financials. So when you create a transaction, you need to have a date for the transaction, on which date it is created, it has happened. So those things are to be recorded. So without then only you will be systematic. What is accounting? Accounting is a systematic recording of the financial transactions.
Okay.
So now this business group can follow multiple ledgers to record their transactions, because their
Okay.
operations are not in one country, their operations are in multiple countries. So when you do business in US, you need to record your transactions in US dollars.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when we do your transactions in India, you will have to record them in Indian rupees only. When you do business in this UK, you will have to record your transactions in UK.
Okay.
Because you will have to, at the end of the year, after the financial year is closed, you will have to report your financial transactions, like balance sheet, your financial statements. You'll have to produce it to the government for the tax purposes, and also you will have to report to your stock exchanges, and
Okay.
also you will have to report it to your shareholders also. What is your
Okay.
performance like that?
Okay. Okay.
So they have to produce the statements or reports, financial reports should be prepared in a particular currency only.
Okay. Okay.
So the ledger have four components. One is
Mm,
the calendar.
mm,
Mm. Then you will have the currency.
Okay.
Then you will have the chart of accounts.
Mm,
Then you have the accounting methods, sub-ledger accounting methods.
Okay.
These four are the constants of the ledger.
Ledger.
So
Okay.
we popularly call them as four C's. We call these four components as four C's.
Four C's. Okay.
Four C's means this is the term they have coined it. Four C's.
Mm, Okay.
Four C's means C they have taken from calendar, another C from
Mm,
currency, chart of
mm,
accounts.
mm,
We have this one. They have taken one from this C, accounting, CC. In one of the C's
Okay.
they coined it
Okay. Okay.
to have a fancy name for it. So they say
Okay.
that it's a combination of a four C's is a ledger.
Okay.
So in India, when you say the currency definitely you have to have record the transactions in USD only.
Okay.
For the US ledger, it should be associated with the US dollars currency only.
Okay.
So here in USA, they follow the calendar type of calendar. Calendar type means it starts on 1st January and
Mm,
ends up in the 31st of the year, same year. That's a calendar type
Okay.
of calendar they follow.
Okay. Okay.
Chart of accounts is the list of accounts. Any number of accounts they can have. An account is
Okay.
like your rent payment, salaries payment, electricity charges, transport expenses, your
Uh-huh.
assets, fixed assets, how
Okay.
much you have, how many liabilities you have. These are
Mm,
all the accounts that we have to maintain in the company to
mm,
produce, to prepare your profit and loss account and to
Okay.
prepare your balance sheet at the end of the year.
Okay. Okay.
So like this, we prepare chart of accounts means a list of accounts that the ledger will contain.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
this we'll talk about, we create the chart of accounts, we'll create it.
Chart of
Suppose
accounts.
if
Okay.
yes, so if we come to the same ledger here
Mm,
also you'll have the calendar, currency
mm,
and everything. You will have to have, every ledger will have to have these four C's. But in
mm.
Indian context, you will not have the calendar type of calendar. We follow
Mm,
here the fiscal type of calendar.
Okay. Okay.
Fiscal type of calendar.
Okay.
Fiscal
Okay.
means it starts on 1st April. No, Indian financial year
Okay.
starts on 1st April
Oh,
and ends up in the
oh,
next year, 31st.
Okay. Okay. Huh.
So those type of calendars which start in one year and which end
Mm,
in the next year, they are
mm,
called the fiscal type of calendars.
Okay. Okay.
So they are called the fiscal calendars.
Mm,
So now currency, for us, the currency is now INR,
INR.
USD.
Okay.
Currency is
Mm,
INR. In our
mm,
ledger, for Indian ledger, it has to be necessarily be Indian ledger is INR.
mm,
Then for the chart of accounts also, we can have our own Indian accounts. What are the accounts we maintain here? They may not maintain
Okay.
in USA. They may club.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
depends upon the organization, how detailed they want to have. Suppose
Okay.
you want to have captured your traveling expenses.
Okay.
Some organizations may have only one account for the traveling expenses.
Okay. Okay.
Some other organization may feel cost control
Mm,
measures if they want to know. They want to
mm,
know that
mm,
how much is the flight expenses, how much is the local company's expenses for the employees whenever they go on business travel. So how much per diem you have paid them. So
Okay.
they want to capture the cost controls. If they want to do what area we are spending more, they want to know in more detail. So
Okay. Okay.
their accounts may be in more detail. Some
Hmm.
other
Hmm.
companies may feel, I want to
Hmm.
know only the traveling expenses. Whatever the way I spend it, that amount will be
Hmm.
put into the traveling expense account only.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it is the nature of the company and also the requirement of the company that will
Hmm.
create the list of accounts. How many accounts
Okay.
they want to have, we cannot
Hmm.
decide. There
Hmm.
is no
Hmm.
standard ones. Companies can
Okay.
decide their own accounts, how detailed they want to go.
Okay. Hmm.
And the subledger accounting method, I can explain to you again. So
Hmm.
this subledger accounting method is in the subledgers. We have got general
Okay.
ledger. This ledger, we call it as a general ledger. And
Okay.
subledgers are other people, like accounts payable, as you said. That is a
Okay.
subledger. Purchasing is
Okay.
a subledger. Account receivable
Okay.
is a subledger. Cash management is a
Okay.
subledger. And your fixed
Okay.
assets also is a subledger. Projects,
Okay.
accounting, anything is there. The projects are also subledgers.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how you want to have the accounting system, what type of accounting entries you want to create in the
Mm-hmm.
subledger, that is
Mm-hmm.
defined by us in the accounting methods. What
Okay.
accounting method
Mm-hmm.
we are following, so that
Mm.
accounting methods we need to follow it. So
Okay.
that is called the subledger accounting method actually. Accounting
Hmm.
methods means subledger only
Hmm.
we define the accounting methods.
Okay. Okay.
So this
Hmm.
also has to be associated with the ledger. So
Okay.
now in the same calendars, when it comes to the UK ledger, you will have the fiscal here. So
Hmm.
now here in the UK, you will have the calendar type of calendar. So
Okay.
when you design, you will select for them define a calendar type of calendar.
ఓకే. అంటే
How?
లైక్ లెట్స్ సే ఇప్పుడు యూఎస్ఏ లెడ్జర్ ఉందనుకోండి. యూ ఆర్
Hmm,
డిఫైనింగ్ ఇట్ యాస్ అ క్యాలెండర్ టైప్ కదా! కెన్ వి
hmm.
ఆల్సో డిఫైన్ ఇట్ యాస్ అ ఫిస్కల్ ఇఫ్ ద కంపెనీ లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మా కంపెనీ యూజ్డ్ టు ఆపరేట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఫిబ్రవరి 31st అన్నమాట అది.
Okay,
సో
okay.
కెన్ దే
In
గో
that case,
దట్
you
వే?
can use it. Yes, yes, you can use the fiscal
ఓకే.
calendar only. You have to use it. Not that you can.
ఓకే.
You have to
ఓకే.
use it
ఓకే.
only fiscal calendar there.
ఓకే. 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 ఓకే.
It depends upon the company how they use
ఓకే.
it, which year they follow
ఓకే.
it.
ఓకే. బట్ డిఫాల్ట్‌గా యూఎస్ఏకి దే జనరల్లీ యూజ్ క్యాలెండర్ టైప్ అండి?
Generally, they use it. Most of the companies
Yeah.
follow that.
Okay.
My
Okay.
other friend was telling that their year financial year starts on 2nd of January and ends up on 1st of January next year. Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that he was telling. I was confused
Okay.
with that with his statements. But normally it
Okay.
is calendar type means calendar type. USA follows calendar type. That's what I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So this we can see that if any company is following like that their financial
Hmm.
year, so then
Hmm.
you will have to you have to select it as a fiscal year. Fiscal calendar you
Fiscal
have to
year.
select.
Okay. అదే నాకు
Fiscal
తెలిసి ఐ
calendar.
థింక్ మై కంపెనీ యూస్ టు యూస్ ఫిబ్రవరి 1st టు జనవరి 31st అన్నమాట.
Okay,
సో
then February 1st means yeah, it's a fiscal. Definitely it's a fiscal.
ఓకే. 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 ఓకే.
So now it is that. So UK also calendar. In UK, you will use the GBP currency.
ఓకే. జీబీపీ.
Mm. So here, so like that is one ledger. One that means one business group can have multiple
హ్మ్.
ledgers here: USA ledger,
హ్మ్.
India ledger, and UK ledger.
హ్మ్.
So
హ్మ్.
these things, one ledger can be followed by multiple companies.
హ్మ్. హ్మ్.
So in
మల్టిపుల్
India,
కంపెనీస్. ఓకే. ఓకే.
um, uh,
హ్మ్.
multiple companies. Let me put
హ్మ్.
it as Tata Group, so that you will easily understand.
యాహ్! హ్మ్. హ్మ్.
Tata Business Group. Tata is a business group.
హ్మ్.
So now here Tata USA ledger.
ఓకే.
Tata, they may have the US operations. TCS has got offices, right? So
హ్మ్. హ్మ్.
they may have their own India ledgers. In here
హ్మ్.
also they can go Tata India ledger,
హ్మ్.
they can follow it.
హ్మ్. హ్మ్. హ్మ్.
Then if they have operations in UK, I think they have
హ్మ్.
steels company in US, UK. So
హ్మ్.
Tata Steel is there in UK.
హ్మ్. హ్మ్.
So Tata UK ledger they can create. They will
హ్మ్.
have to have.
హ్మ్.
So
One
now this
ledger for each country.
one ledger definitely one ledger for each
హ్మ్.
country. So
ఓకే.
somebody may ask me a question. So
హ్మ్.
that if you go for European Union, you have got
హ్మ్.
27 countries following the same currency, and they are
ఓకే.
following the
ఓకే.
same, and they are following the same calendar also.
Okay.
calendar type of calendar only for us. Can we
Okay.
use one ledger for all if they have operations in 5 to 6 countries of the European Union? Can they use the same ledger?
Okay.
Yes, system allows them to use it, but it is
Okay.
always advisable to have a separate ledger for each country
Okay. Okay. Okay.
because their government reporting requirements may be different in each country.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it, Andy. Mm.
Just because the currency is same, calendar is same, we cannot say
Mm.
that we can. Technically, it is possible.
Mm.
Technically, it is possible that there is nothing wrong in it.
Mm. Mm.
But
Mm.
when we
Okay.
want to have a separate accounting conventions or some methods that you want to follow there,
Mm.
then
Mm.
it is always advisable to go for the separate ledger for each of the country, though the currency
Okay.
and calendar also is same.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay.
So like that we can follow it.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
when we come to this part here, Tata India
Mm.
ledger is there.
Mm.
This Tata India ledger can be followed by multiple companies.
Okay.
See, Tata ledger, one ledger can
Mm.
accommodate the
Mm.
transactions of multiple companies.
Okay. Mm.
So multiple companies. So now
Mm.
here you have got the one of the companies is Tata Motors.
Mm.
They can follow they may
Mm.
have the company regular, right? Tata Motors they
Mm.
have.
Okay.
So now they have here Tata Chemicals,
Okay.
and they have got Tata Steels or Titan watches, anything that you can take.
Okay.
Uh, Tata Steels is
Okay.
another company.
Mm.
These are the three companies are following.
Okay.
These three companies can adapt the same ledger. They can record their transactions into the system.
Okay. Okay.
Same ledger, these three companies can follow this same ledger here and record their
Okay.
transactions. This ledger can
Okay.
be followed by three companies also. Like that, any number of companies can follow here.
Mm. 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 Okay.
So this one
So
can
they
follow
will be using the same ledger to
same
record all
ledger
their
to
yeah,
record all their
like
day-to-day transactions,
okay,
in
okay,
payments, receipts, or anything, whatnot. Every transaction, every
okay,
financial related transaction can be recorded
okay,
in the one ledger only.
okay. But
The
Mari,
same
how do you differentiate, Andy? Like if you want to get a report
was
which is start.
definitely. That's what the structure is, right?
Okay.
That so we have to see, we are putting all the balls into one basket. That's what your question
Mm.
is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
same size, same color, 10 people belong to that same balls. And how to
Mm.
identify
Mm.
them, to pick them
Yeah,
back, what it
yeah,
belongs to somebody like that. We have to have
yeah,
some mark, right? Some red
yeah,
color
yeah.
or blue color, some mark we'll have to make. Based on
Mm,
the
mm,
mark,
mm.
while inputting the itself, we'll have to have them in a different, some marking should be made.
Yeah, yeah. Some
Some,
key
yeah,
ఉంటుంది.
there should be some criteria for us to select or pick the
Okay.
particular things of a particular company, right?
Mm,
So,
mm.
so that's why they have given us on the chart of account structure we create. So there we
Okay,
mention dimensions of it will create.
okay, okay.
So
Uh-huh.
then we can retrieve the data in whatever the dimension we want to have.
Okay, okay.
Multiple dimensions data can be put into that. So, but we need
Mm,
to say that what dimension is belonging to what.
mm.
Which color is ball Ram's and which color ball is Lakshman's. Then only they will
Okay,
pick it back from the same basket.
okay.
So now these companies are following. These
Mm,
Tata Motors, Tata Chemicals, and Tata Steels, all the companies will follow the same ledger here.
okay.
So these Tata Chemicals may not
Mm.
have, this is called the legal entities. These are all called legal
These
entities.
are legal entities. Okay,
Legal entities.
okay,
These are all
okay,
created by a person. No? We register our companies. That means they are
okay,
legally created persons.
okay,
These are the legal entities.
okay. I have one question over here.
Hmm.
ఇప్పుడు let's say one company like Tata India Ledger has only one legal entity like Tata Motors. Do we still create a legal entity for Tata Motors or ఒకటే ఉందనుకోండి Do we
లీగల్
still
ఎంటిటీగా దాన్ని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. లీగల్ ఎంటిటీగా
say?
క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. ఎస్.
Okay,
We need to have the
okay.
details. We need to create in the system Tata Motors.
Hmm.
If Tata has got only one company in the entire India, Tata Motors
Yeah,
only they have.
yeah.
They have to define the legal entity. They have to define.
Okay, okay. So
It
ledger
is not
create చేయాలి, దాని కింద మళ్ళీ లీగల్ ఎంటిటీ కూడా
legal
క్రియేట్ చేయాలి.
entity చేయాలి. వాటికి
ఓకే,
మనం ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేయాలి. Which company is following which ledger. This is an
ఓకే,
independent
ఓకే,
one. This is
ఓకే.
an independent one. So when
Hmm.
independent ones are there, this has got the right to follow this also, right? So we need to establish a link between these two. That means we'll have
ఓకే.
to assign to this legal entity has to be assigned to the ledger.
Okay, okay, okay. So you have to create a general ledger and then you have to create a legal entity for
Legal
everything, even though
entities,
there's
and we
just
need to
one.
assign the legal entities also. We need to assign the
Okay,
legal entity also to the ledger.
okay, okay. Got it.
One legal entity can follow only one ledger.
Okay. One legal
One
entity
legal
can
entity,
follow ledger. Okay,
one legal entity can be assigned to only one ledger.
okay, okay. But one
Multiple
ledger can be assigned to multiple legal entities.
yes, can attend. Multiple legal
Okay,
entities can follow the ledger. So
okay, okay.
I can assign these Tata Chemicals here, ledger.
Mm,
I
mm.
cannot assign Tata Chemicals again to UK ledger. I cannot.
Okay, okay, okay,
But
okay.
whereas I can assign Tata Motors to India ledger, Tata Chemicals to India ledger, and Tata Steels to India ledger. All these three can
Okay,
be assigned. Like all
okay.
100 companies can be assigned that. There is no
Hmm, hmm,
maximum limit for that.
hmm.
But one
Okay.
ledger can follow can be assigned. One ledger can be used by multiple companies.
Multiple legal entities. Okay, okay,
Multiple legal entities can be assigned like that.
okay, okay.
So
Hmm.
here HR means human resources application is associated with the HR.
Okay, okay,
So because HR organization is always a business group.
okay, okay,
So we can
okay.
create anything as HR organization. If you want to assign the
Hmm,
people to a company, this company
hmm.
also can be created as HR organization.
Okay, okay,
So that
okay.
you can assign the employees at the
Huh,
second level also. Security will be HR security can be assigned to the legal
huh.
entity also.
Okay, okay,
Some people
okay.
are working.
Huh.
As a whole, they are associated with the business group.
Okay,
When you are associated with the business group, you can be assigned to any of the legal entities to work with that.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, got
So
it. Huh.
like that
Hmm.
system allows it.
Okay,
Ledger
okay.
level, we have got the general ledger.
Hmm.
General ledger works at the ledger level,
Hmm.
and also we have got the fixed assets also works at ledger level. Fixed
Okay.
assets application also works at the ledger level
Ledger
at this
level.
level.
Okay.
So in the legal entities, only
Huh.
the bank accounts are owned by the legal entities.
Okay, okay, okay.
Bank accounts are owned by the legal entities.
Okay, okay.
It is a legal entity means GRE reporting entity also, government reporting entity. We call it as
Hmm.
GRE also. GRE means
Hmm.
government
Hmm.
reporting entity.
Government reporting entity. Okay.
Anything that transactions it happens in the company, it is only
Ah,
the legal entity that can report. Business group cannot
okay.
report.
Okay, okay, okay.
Business group is only as a normal, it's a logical organization. So in the
Okay,
logical
okay.
organization, you will not be able to report it.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Okay,
can
okay.
only you can only uh, be a logical
Ah,
organization controlling all your legal entities.
okay, okay,
Reporting
okay.
takes place. Here, Tata
Ah,
Motors has to report separately, Tata
okay,
Chemicals has to report separately, and Tata
okay,
Steels has to report it separately.
okay, okay. Government reporting should be done at legal entity level.
Legal entity level.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm.
So, like this, it can be. Though
Hmm.
we call
Hmm.
it as a legal entity, this is a
Hmm.
company, right? Company's purpose
Hmm.
is to do the business.
Hmm.
When the
Okay,
company is
okay.
can the company is doing the business, it can
Hmm.
have operations in many places.
Okay, okay, okay.
A
Hmm.
company can have any one chemical. Suppose Tata Chemicals is there.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Tata Chemicals can have multiple divisions.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
it can have a plant called business operating unit. They call is they can carry
Hmm.
out their operations from
Hmm.
different places.
Okay, okay,
So they can have the fertilizers operating unit.
okay,
Fertilizers operating unit. That's
okay,
called OU. OU means operating unit.
Operating unit.
Fertilizers operating unit.
Okay.
They have the plant. Operating unit means it can be a business operations location or manufacturing plant or anything can be there. Operations.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
So it's
ఇప్పుడు
called
ఆపరేటింగ్ యూనిట్ ఒక్క ఒక్క ప్లేస్ లోనే ఉంటదా? లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ విల్ ఇట్ బి ఓన్లీ ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్ ఆర్ కెన్ దట్ బి ఇన్ మల్టిపుల్ లైక్
it
చెన్నై,
can be in
హైదరాబాద్?
multiple places. It can be in multiple places, locations.
ఓకే. ఓకే. లొకేషన్స్. ఓకే.
Yeah. So now here, when I say it is operating unit, so this operating unit, the activity line of business may be totally different from the other ones.
ఓకే.
It can carry out same thing like this. Fertilizers operating unit is there for it. So same way, it also can have the Tata Chemicals, Tata Salt unit also is there.
ఓకే.
This is they manufacture fertilizers in one place. They manufacture Tata Salt in some other place.
సాల్ట్ ఇన్ వన్ ప్లేస్. ఓకే. ఓకే.
Salt operating unit.
ఓకే.
Salt manufacturing operating unit. Salt unit is there. This is called operations. All the operations connected to salt manufacturing, they will carry out. So this is there in Babrala in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
Babrala, UP. This plant is located in Babrala, UP. Whereas this salt plant is located in Dwarka, Gujarat.
Okay.
They are in two different places. They do operations, different operations, but still they report to the same company. All their operations are taken care of with the company. They have to report. Any profit they get, any loss they get, they cannot report to the government, right? This is the government reporting entity. Legal entity is the government reporting entity. So these things, they may get loss here, they may get profit here. So this consolidated one, they will pay either tax or their losses will be accumulated at the company level.
Okay, okay, okay.
So operations may take place in different places. Operations, right? They may have sales location somewhere. That is not an operating unit. Your operations should take place. Sales is not an activity. So the entirety of the operations have to take place. Same sales you may do it from different locations.
Okay, okay.
Same sales you may do it from different locations. That is not an operating unit. That is only your location, sales depot.
Oh, okay, okay. Locations, okay.
Yeah. Operations means in totality of that. They should buy, they should sell, they should have everything. That is called the operating unit where they carry. So one company can have multiple operating units also. Not only two. They can have even any number of operating units. 10 operating units also they can have. 100 also they can have.
Okay, okay.
So yesterday somebody was telling they have got 132 operating units.
Oh, okay.
So it is a private company. So I don't know how they have defined, or it is any wrongly configured, or I do not know. He said that, sir, we are doing 132 operating units. So I want to know that how the operating unit works. That he said he is learning Fusion Financials. He said that's what he wants to learn from me. I said, okay, let me come and talk about it. What is there? So one company can have multiple operating units like this. It is in the operating unit. All the activities like AP, accounts payable, I'll put simply, account receivable, PO means purchasing, CA means cash management. So we say projects. Then order management means sales module, and service module. All these applications work at the operating unit level.
Okay.
Operating unit. If you want to make setup for the accounts payable application, that is called a module. So this account payable application you need to set up for each operating unit. If we have 20 operating units or 100 operating units, same setup for accounts payable application has to be made 100 times.
Okay, okay.
Same account receivable also has to be made 100 times setups.
If you have 100 operating units, you need to set it up 100 times.
100 times for these applications. For these applications.
For these applications. Okay. For each operating unit, you need to set up a separate APA or purchasing. Anni.
Correct. Anni kuda. So they're totally different. So they work at the
Okay.
operating unit level. Whenever you use accounts payable, so that
Mm.
accounts payable you will have to select for which operating unit you are making the payments.
Oh, okay.
So for which
Uh-huh.
operating unit you are collecting money from the customers, for which operating you
Okay.
are making sales, for which operating unit you are buying. Like that, you will have to
Okay.
select it.
Okay.
So the
Uh-huh.
rules and regulations or the processes may be different from each operating unit. The payment terms may be
Okay.
different.
Uh,
The nature of business may be different. So that
okay.
nature of business may ask you to demand you to create
Mm-hmm.
in a different way. You may have to make setups.
Okay. అర్థమైంది. Yeah.
So that's why you'll have to make the setups. How many business units you have, those many
Hmm.
times you will have to make the setup for each of those applications.
Operating units. Okay. Hmm.
See, one operating unit will have
Hmm.
inventory organizations, multiple
Hmm.
inventory organizations.
Hmm.
Inventory org one, inventory organization two, any number of organizations you can have. Inventory org two. Inventory
Hmm.
is the place where we keep the material, where we
Okay.
store the material, stock,
Okay.
where we stock the
Uh-huh.
items.
Okay.
Inventory
So
organization.
inventory or could be something that you received like raw materials or something that you store after.
Any
Okay.
material, anything that you deal
Okay.
with the material. You can receive the material, you can store
Okay.
the material, you can process
Uh-huh.
the material, you can pack the
Uh-huh.
material, like that,
Okay.
anything.
Okay. So
So any
wherever there is inventory, you call it the
inventory,
inventory org.
you call it as an inventory organization. But
Okay.
inventory organization is also a logical organization. So
Okay.
these called inventory organizations. So
Okay.
inventory works at this inventory organization level, inventory application.
Mhm. Oh, inventory application works at inventory org
Inventory
level.
organization level.
Okay.
Inventory application is what. So you need to make setup
Hmm.
how many inventory
Hmm.
organizations. This operating unit may have 10.
Hmm.
This operating unit may have 10.
Okay.
This
Okay.
company may have two or three operating units, and each operating
Okay.
unit may have. And like again, how many inventory
Okay.
organizations are there? Those many times
Okay.
you have to make inventory setups.
ఓకే. అయితే ఇప్పుడు ఇన్వెంటరీ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐయామ్ జస్ట్ థింకింగ్ అబౌట్ సాల్ట్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ విచ్ ఇస్ అ వెరీ లో
Mm,
ఇది.
mm,
ఇప్పుడు స్టోర్స్‌లో పెడతారు గదా! ఇప్పుడు సాల్ట్ తీసుకొనొచ్చి విల్
mm.
థట్ బి కాల్డ్ అన్ ఇన్వెంటరీ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఆర్ ఇస్ ఇట్ అది
ఎక్కడ స్టోర్స్
ఎళ్ళిపోయింది స్టోర్‌లో పెడతారు గదా! షాప్‌లో పెడతారు గదా!
ఇక్కడ షాపులు అమ్మడానికా?
అమ్మటానికి విల్ థట్
అవుట్‌లెట్స్‌లో
ఆల్సో
పెడతారు
బి
అదా?
అన్ ఇన్వెంటరీ ఆర్?
అవుట్‌లెట్‌లో పెడతారా అదా?
ఆ! ఆ!
సేల్స్ అవుట్‌లెట్‌లో.
అవును. సేల్స్ అవుట్.
Yeah, you can talk it as a sub inventory. I can come to that.
సబ్
I can come to
ఇన్వెంటరీ.
the
ఓకే.
sub inventories
ఓకే.
like that. So
ఓకే.
you can have one inventory organization.
హ్మ్.
So in the one inventory organization, you can call. And the
హ్మ్.
shops in the sense, what are
హ్మ్.
the shops you see, like supermarkets,
హ్మ్.
the
హ్మ్. హ్మ్.
Costco or some other thing where the items are stored.
హ్మ్.
So
హ్మ్.
that is a sub inventory. Costco has got so many organizations, right? Outlets.
యాహ్!
So
యాహ్!
each
ఆ!
outlet can be called as an inventory organization.
ఓకే.
Or
ఓకే.
each outlet can be called as an inventory organization, or it can
హ్మ్.
be called as a sub-inventory organization also. Whatever the way we want to feel, we can have it.
ఓకే.
So within that, you have got the different sub-inventories. Suppose they have
హ్మ్.
got your chicken, mutton, కూడా
హ్మ్.
అమ్ముతారు కదా కాస్కోలో ఉంటప్పుడు ఫిష్ అప్పుడు ఫిష్.
అవునవును.
So
అవునా!
that is a different sub-inventory they can keep, and
ఆ!
also they can go for the cosmetics as a sub-inventory, something like that they can divide into.
ఓకే.
So each organization can have
హ్మ్.
sub-inventory
హ్మ్.
one, sub-inventory two, sub-inventory three.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
Sub-inventory one, you can divide them into the sub-inventory one, sub-inventory two,
ఓకే. ఓకే.
sub-inventory three.
ఓకే. So
So
all
like that.
these entities will have a key to recognize what it is, కదా?
Yes. When we create
Like
an
that.
organization, system
Okay.
creates an organization ID.
Okay.
Whenever you create a new business that operating unit, it will give an
Ah,
org ID. It is called an org ID.
org ID. Okay.
So system creates. So that system know whenever
Hmm.
you create a transaction in that, system
Hmm.
identifies that with the org
Hmm.
ID. So what is
Mm-hmm.
organization ID? What are the org ID is there? So that it
Okay.
will post into that organization.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
that work. Whenever you create
Okay.
a new inventory organization, it
Mm.
creates another organization called organization ID. For inventory,
Okay.
it says
Mm.
organization ID. For
Mm.
the
Mm.
operating units, they call it as org ID.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, like that
Mm.
it will be there. So now
Okay.
each inventory, sub inventories, you can have one, two, three, four sub inventories. So
Okay.
each in the sub inventory, you can have again the locators.
Oh,
Each,
okay.
each
Sub
sub
inventories,
inventory
you
can
have
have
locators.
locators.
Okay.
Locator 1, locator 2, locator 3.
Okay.
Locator 1.
Will that be the location, Andy?
Location means a place, kadandi. This
Oh, no.
locator within that. I will tell you now the example now.
Okay. Okay.
Locator 2 for this.
Mm.
Locator. So this is the place is this is a logical organization. Which
Mm.
one is
Mm.
inventory is a logical organization.
Okay. Okay.
Logical organization. Material is not identified with this. Material is
Okay.
not. Material is
Mm.
grouped with this organization, but
Okay.
material physically is stored in the
Mm.
sub-inventories. Sub-inventory is a physical organization.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Suppose now if you are from Hyderabad, Hyderabad
Uh,
is a logical organization.
okay.
Where do people
Mm.
live? Do they live in Hyderabad?
They live in separate towns, kada?
Separate towns, kada. So
Yeah.
within that Amirpet is there, you have got Tellapur
Uh,
is there, you have got
mm.
Dilchuk Nagar, like that people live in the physically, they live in these locations.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
all the clusters, whether it is
Mm.
Amirpet, Dilchuk Nagar,
Mm.
Ramkrishnapuram or KPHB colony, anything you call
Mm.
it, they are all the physical ones,
Physical
sub-inventories.
organization. Okay. Okay.
Logically,
Okay.
you call it as Hyderabad. When I'm going to Hyderabad, not going to Hyderabad. I'm going to Hyderabad, but in a
Yeah.
particular place, again, it in the KPSB or Tellapur or in Amirpet, or you are going to
Okay.
Dilsukh Nagar, that's what you know. That's called a physical
Oh,
organization.
okay. Okay. Okay.
All
Huh.
these sub-inventories are identified with an organization.
Mm. Mm.
So
Mm.
all these townships are identified with the
Mm.
Hyderabad city.
Huh. Okay. 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 So, but it is a logical organization. The
Logical
sub
organization.
inventories are the physical
Sub-inventory
organizations.
are the physical organizations where we store
Okay.
the material, everything physically. We can count the
Yeah.
material. You can take the material. When you place a
Oh.
purchase order, then you will
Huh.
also give the inventory organization. That means
Mhm.
in within this inventory organization, you need to specify the sub-inventory into which you are taking it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
physically,
Okay.
it has to come. When you are shipping the material, you'll have to
Huh.
ship only from the sub-inventory.
Okay. And each sub inventory has a locator.
Locators, it can have the locators also to easily identify.
Okay. Okay.
So suppose
Okay.
now we go to
And
the Costco. So
okay.
these locators are there in the
Huh.
form of row, rack, and bin. Locator means nothing but we can define it as a row,
Oh.
rack,
Okay. Okay.
and bin.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
One row you
Okay.
will find all the biscuits you will find. In another row you will find
Hmm.
all the nuts you will find. In all the other
Okay.
things you will go. That's called the row.
Okay. Rack and bin.
Within the
Okay.
rack, yeah,
Hmm.
within the rack, you will find some of the cosmetics if you go. So it will be
Hmm.
in one row. Food items in another
Hmm.
row. Within the rack, they
Hmm.
have got different racks. Each rack will
Hmm.
have first layer, second layer, third layer. Same
Hmm.
product, same soaps you want to buy. So you buy
Hmm.
different kinds of soaps. All the soaps
Hmm.
are in one rack, but in
Hmm.
different PGN holes. That's called the bins.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So like it will be easy to for you identify. Whenever you take an item into this, you will define that soaps will be kept only in this rack.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Suppose you
Uh,
now suppose you go to the medical shop
Hmm.
outlet,
Hmm.
C
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
CSV or something is there, right?
CVS.
CVS. When
Yeah.
I go to
Hmm.
that, he has arranged all the medicines, everything in an orderly way, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hmm.
you can
Pain
easily identify.
medication, different
Yes,
cold and cough.
different ones.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
So they
Hmm.
are called the locators to easily identify.
Okay. Okay.
Even in small
Uh,
medical shop, when you go to Hyderabad or some other small medical shops, if you ask
hmm.
for a tablet, he will
Hmm.
particularly go to a particular pigeon hole like box and he picks it.
Okay. Okay.
So that
Okay.
means he is arranging. This row is for
Hmm.
medicines, tablets. This
Hmm.
is for the
Hmm.
capsules. This is for the alphabetically arrange or company-wise you arrange it. So like that, they can have their own order, their own style. But they store the items in a particular place so that they will be able to easily locate the items. So this is the organization structure, how the software is organized. So whenever we want to create, we have to create the first business group. Then we have to create the ledgers, everything, responsibilities we'll create. So responsibility will have a menu and everything. There is a lot of many things to know about the responsibility, what it contains. So then this is what it is, the organization structure is, introduction for this application is.
Okay. Yeah. This was really good. అంటే నాకు HCM side కూడా I know that there is a company, then there are business units, operating units. అన్నీ ఉంటాయి కానీ I did not know how they connected to each other, but this is very clear. Yeah.
Learning is not so difficult, Andy. You will learn it easily. I will explain to the minute level also.
Okay.
Because I'm not new to teaching. So to the extent I know, I will explain you very clearly.
Okay. Thank you, Andy.
If I do not know something, I will try to learn and then teach you again. No problem.
Okay. Yeah. This was really good, Andy.
So we'll meet at the same time, 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
So that we can plan for it. I will tell my other friend also, Mr. Sitaram Reddy, to connect to us so that he also can learn that from the setups, from the beginning setups, he can do that.
Okay.
So we can have 2 hours class, Andy. There is no problem.
Yeah. నాకు ఇది ఎప్పుడు ఇస్తారండి, లైక్ ఫర్ మీ టు గో అండ్ లుక్ అట్ లైక్ ఇది ఏమంటారు ఇన్స్టెన్స్
I will talk to him tomorrow morning. You will get tomorrow by the time you join tomorrow class, we will arrange everything. I will talk to him.
Okay.
So I'll talk to him, then he will do that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You can talk to Mr. Tirupati on that. So what all the course content you want to have, what are the teachings, and on that, anything you want to talk to me, I am here to talk to you on this.
Okay, Andy. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. So
nice meeting you, Andy.
So you will get all this. Like this, everything I will store with your name, so that whenever you have the session is over, I will send you the notes like this, and also the recording video also will be sent to you. So that you can go through the video and have that out. Or in between, if you are stuck up anywhere, you can send me a WhatsApp message so that I will be able to log into the instance, because same instance I will give it to you also. He will give it to you also. So that you can practice it in the same instance. Anything is there, I will log in and assist you on that.
Okay. Sounds good.
May not be immediately, but if you send me a message, I will ensure that whenever I feel free, comfortable, then I will attend to it. But definitely I will attend to it. I will not neglect any message.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Andy.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.